Every alarm worked. Every camera saw everything. And yet, this $40 million jewel had been missing for months. The question isn't who stole it. The question is, how? The thief has already been caught. The stolen sapphire has already been found, sitting in a drawer in her own home, wrapped in a cloth like it was nothing special at all. So this isn't a whodunit. There is no one left to catch. What's left is stranger. Because when investigators went back and checked every camera, every alarm, every lock in the museum for the 9 months before her arrest, nothing was wrong. Nothing was ever wrong. No broken glass, no silent alarm, no gap in the footage. By every record the museum owns, the Vasilev Sapphire was never stolen at all. So today, we're not asking who did it. We're asking the only question that's actually left. How do you steal something from a room that never noticed it was gone? The Hartmore Museum of Natural History, East Gallery, Case 7. Inside it, 214 carats of deep cornflower blue corundum, cut in 1911, insured for $40 million, and, until recently, the single most secure object in the building. 4 systems watched it, all the time. A weight-sensitive platform under the stone, tuned to notice even a small change. A radio tag built into the metal setting that holds the gem, constantly checked by readers in the case and the vault door. A motion grid around the case, armed the moment the gallery closes. And cameras, full coverage, no blind spots. Or, we thought. Here's what we know for certain, because it isn't in dispute. Elena Voss, the museum's senior staff gemologist, has been arrested. A private buyer tipped off police after she tried to quietly sell an uncertified, unset sapphire matching the Vasilev's exact weight. When they searched her home, they found the real stone. When investigators went back to the display case, the one that's been open to the public this entire time, and tested what was actually sitting inside it, it was glass, a synthetic. Good enough to fool every visitor, every guard, every photograph for months. So the who is finished. Elena did it. That part isn't the mystery. The mystery is this: every alarm that should have caught her didn't, not once. And we're gonna find out why using exactly what the investigators found. No more, no less. Pause the video if you want to start guessing now. Otherwise, let's build the case file together. The first thing investigators pulled was 9 months of alarm history, and almost immediately something jumped out. At 2:14 a.m., weeks before the fake sapphire was discovered, the motion sensor around Case 7 logged a brief anomaly. A few seconds, then nothing. No alarm went out. It fell under the automatic threshold, but it's there in the log, time-stamped, unmistakable. A break-in in the dead of night. That's a real lead. Hold on to it. But investigators don't stop at the first thing that looks good. They checked it against everything else logged that same night. And here's the problem. That same anomaly showed up on every single case in the museum that night, not just Case 7. It matched a routine remote diagnostic push from the security company, scheduled weeks in advance. Standard maintenance, building-wide. More importantly, the case's weight sensor, the one instrument that actually measures whether the stone itself is disturbed, recorded one unbroken, continuous line straight through the entire anomaly. Nothing on that platform moved, not for a second. Whatever caused that blip, it wasn't someone reaching into the case. So investigators moved on, and the next lead came from somewhere much more public. 6 weeks before the fake was found, the East Gallery hosted a donor gala. Big crowd, low lighting for atmosphere, rope line barriers instead of the usual clear sight lines, and, confirmed in the staffing schedule, fewer guards posted directly at the cases that night because attention was split across the whole event. If you wanted a moment when nobody was watching closely and a crowd to disappear into, this was it. Except, again, the case's weight sensor doesn't care about lighting, or crowds, or how many guards are standing where. And for the entire gala, start to finish, that sensor recorded a single, undisturbed reading. No gap, no reset, no disturbance at all. Whatever happened to the Sapphire, it did not happen that night either. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Notice what just happened twice in a row. A promising lead, ruled out by the same instrument both times. The weight sensor. If that sensor really is that reliable, then the question changes. It's no longer when did someone break in, it's if this sensor never lies, when was the real Sapphire ever legitimately out of that case at all? Investigators found the answer to that in the maintenance file. Every 3 months, by insurance requirement, the Sapphire is formally removed from its case for authentication, checked to confirm it hasn't been damaged, altered, or swapped. Between those checks, no staff member ever physically looks at the stone again, not once. The case is trusted completely. The sensors do all the watching. The last time any human being confirmed with their own eyes that the real Sapphire was actually present was the day of the last authentication, 9 months before the fake was found. So that's when it had to happen. Now, who was in the room? 2 staff members are required to sign the Sapphire in and out of the vault. That part's witnessed, logged, on camera. But the actual test, 35 to 45 minutes of it, is done alone. One certified gemologist in a sealed lab because the instruments need total stillness. No interruptions. No camera in that room at all. The museum's insurance contract keeps the testing method itself private, so forgers can never learn it. The museum has exactly 1 certified gemologist, Elena Voss. So we know when, we know where, we know who was alone with it. 1 clue left, and this one is easy to miss, because on its own, it looks like paperwork. 5 weeks before that last authentication, Elena adjusted the case's weight sensor tolerance, widened it slightly. The listed reason, normal seasonal humidity expansion in the metal mount. Completely routine, the kind of small technical adjustment that doesn't require anyone else to sign off, because it's exactly her job to make it. 7 clues, all from the investigation, nothing hidden. Here's where you come in, based on everything you've just seen. How did Elena Voss steal the Vasilev Sapphire without ever triggering a single alarm? A. She broke in through a security weakness. B. She swapped the Sapphire during the museum gala. C. She replaced the Sapphire during the scheduled authentication. Choose the correct answer. Your move.